it wasn't just surface level lies. It wasn't just like harmless stuff like, oh haha type stuff. No, it progressively over all 50 parts, it got worse and worse and worse and worse. And it gets to a point where you think to yourself, this man has got to be doing this because he's bored, or just something's not right up here. The way that she unpacked everything like onions, like layers of onions, and the deeper she got, the worse it got, is just absolutely crazy and bonkers. And this just shows you the dating pool for a lot of women out here, especially black women. I like to think of myself as a decent man, but as my girlfriend would say, I am heavily outnumbered when it comes to this type of stuff. I may be a decent man, but there's not a lot of decent men out there. And that sucks for women in the dating world. Women in the dating world have to deal with men like this on a sadly regular basis. In women's perspective, there's not a lot of good men out there, because surface level, they have to guard themselves. And this story is no different, because it was very traumatic what Reesateesa went through. She didn't deserve it. She should have kicked that man to the curb early on, like real early on, because this man was lying to essentially entertain himself. The man was a bum. Let's just get that out of the way. That man was a bum. The amount of effort you would have to put in to get through these lies, the energy you could have put into a job, and you could have been real successful as the twin brother that you were so eloquently copying. Anyway, this man lied about his bank statements. This man said he had an offshore account. This man had wasted real estate agents and Reesa's time, first and foremost, looking for houses. This man started off in a studio apartment, and immediately when he saw that she had something good going for herself, he was like, ooh, free real estate. No pun intended. Just looking for a home to wreck. And unfortunately, it was Reesa's turn for that. Be careful who you're dating. Be careful who you get your life with. Do not make the same decisions that Reesa made. Like I said, I'm not blaming her. I'm not faulting her. But just, I think she was real clouded with her judgment, because she wanted a husband, some kids. She wanted to be married. She wanted a nice house. And she wanted that white picket fence marriage in life. And that's amazing. That's very beautiful. But she wanted it so badly that she couldn't see what the red flags that were in front of her. And it's her fault, beyond the point of her finding out that, beyond the point of her figuring out that he was a liar. She should not have stayed. She kind of like, it was a situation where she knew that he was going to lie about something involving one of the houses that fell through, and she knew that he lied, but she stayed because in her mind she's like, why would he lie about that? I know what I saw. I saw the bank statements. I saw the letters. I saw all of that, and it was just one of the many plateaus, one of the many mountain ranges, one of the many leaves of the tree of lies that he planted in the life of Reesateesa. This all could be boiled down to essentially niggas ain't shit. We need to that guy was not right in the head, and we need to hold him accountable first and foremost, because none of that would have happened if he was just a decent human being. If he was a decent human being, none of that would have happened. I promise you. Because the man lied about his work. He said he was VP of production of this condiment company that he was working for, and he was just a forklift operator. One of my main points was, you're a forklift operator, right? You make decent money to begin with, so why would you lie about that? You know, you make decent money. You could have came up front and said, hey, I'm a forklift operator. I make so and so amount. I make a decent amount. I'm living in a studio apartment, and I would like to work together with you as a partner to be able to build a life that you and I both picture. Because he said that he wanted wife. He wanted a wife. He wanted kids. He wanted the same thing that she wanted. And it turns out this man really only stayed with her because he knew that she wasn't going to marry him otherwise. And that's just sad. That's very sad. And like I said, my heart goes out to her. She didn't deserve any of that. But my thoughts on that, He wasn't nothing. He was a bum. He was scum of the earth. He wasn't even worth the lug of spit that you see on the concrete. But this is just one of the many stories that women go through on a regular basis anyway. So that's all.